Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you on decorate with me for my front porch. I'm going to give you tons of festive decorating ideas for your front porch. I love decorating my front porch and I love sharing it with you, and I already did some pots which I have video over on my DIY channel. You can watch that at any time. I will link it down below. Lots of different ideas. I will also link last year's decorate with me front porch video as well, so you can get even more ideas because it will be a little bit different this year than last year. So without further ado, let's get started. So just to show you what the front porch looks like, so I'm going to take those pots off. I'm going to remove all of the mums off, clean it up, give it a good sweeping, and then we're gonna get started. I always like to start any of my decorating, whether it's inside or outside, with a clean slate. So I had obviously cleaned up all of my pumpkins and all that stuff a while back, but I did leave some of the mums because they were still looking somewhat good at the time. And then so that's what I was left with to remove. I left that wagon here because I decided that I will be actually reusing it, as well as some of the other items like the wash pot or wash basin or whatever that galvanized pot is called, and my rocking chair. I will not be going into the other side because that furniture will most likely be stored away fairly soon, so that will just stay empty for the winter. I always ask these type of questions, but I would love to know if you guys decorate your front porch. I have always loved doing it, even before my YouTube days. I always decorated it as much as I could, and I always tried to have the most festive front porch for really any season, and especially for Christmas. So let me know down below, do you go all out with your front porch, or do you just do simple things or nothing? Either there is not a wrong or right answer. I'm just curious. My husband is in charge for the lights and anything on the lawn. I do not want to have anything to do with that, but the front porch is my jam and I love to decorate it. So I'm starting with my wreaths and I'm going to be hanging them. I have a double door, so I have to open both of them. As you can see, I have two puppies that are dying to come out and hang out with me, which I would let them, but they're not the most well-behaved dogs when on a leash, and they bark at everybody and anybody that walks by just simply because they want to play with them. But being that they're so big, sometimes people get scared, and I just needed to get this done and not waste time explaining to people that they just want to play. So once I hung up my wreaths, I think the most important part about any garlandy wreathy thing is to pull it apart, spread out all those branches so that way it's not flat, and it makes it look so much fuller and so much better, in my opinion. I am next going to be adding my urns to my pots, and I have actually decided that I'm going to take you along with a little small Christmas planter tutorial and show you how I do these, because I'm going to be arranging my little wash bucket there. I would also like to mention that today's video is part of a collaboration that I'm hosting, so there will be a playlist for even more front porch decorating inspirations for you, so make sure you check it out after you're done watching my video. I have DIY design last year, and I have a video on that over on my DIY channel, which I will link down in the description box if you want to check it out. And I'm going to add my thrifted sled as well as a thrifted wagon. I got the sled last year and the wagon this year for fall because I love the fall the wagon with pumpkins, so I really wanted one for the decor, and then decided that it would look just as good on my front porch with some Christmas trees and some presents. Now these Christmas trees are actually the Dollar Tree ones that you can get. I have just put two of them together, and there's one of them on their own, and I flocked them. I've done this a couple years back, and I've been using them different ways, but this year I decided to put the two together just to add that different sizes, and I thought they ended up looking so good on this wagon. And then I also wanted to add a little bit of snow to the bottom, so I just added a small child size blanket to the bottom in color white, and it was fleece, and I thought it worked perfect. But I still felt that it needed something a little bit more, so I went into my backyard where we have piles of wood for the fire pit and just picked up 3 logs and stacked them up, and I thought this completed the look so perfect. And now for my front mat, for fall I had DIY'd one, but this one I bought last year at Home Sense, and it's from one of our favoriteest Christmas movies, the Christmas Vacation. So I thought it was really cute to have it and use it on my front porch. And then I always decorate my rocking chair with some pillows and some blanket, and the pillow had come from Michael's. I'm just testing out now which pot would work good in here, and I did find the right size. I always do inserts, so that's what I did here, and I just went and filled it up with some dirt and added my birch branches, and now I'm going to add greenery. I have used some leftover greenery from my pots, but I also went into my garden and snipped a couple things off as well. And the way I do it is the droopiest. I start with the droopiest greenery, which is usually cedar, but before I do that, I want my center pieces set up. So in this case, it was that snowflake and some birch branches, and then I also added, I just had one, I think it's called Canadian pine, but I'm not sure, branch, so I wanted that to be right in the middle. And then I start building the pot, and I do, like I said, the droopiest ones on the outside, and then I work my way inside to the middle of the pot and just building up, and then so because this was kind of facing the back, I didn't need all 3 sides, so to the back I put more taller ones that are more stiffer and stand up tall, and then that was like my backdrop for the pot. And you can, the droopy branches, you can massage them to droop even more. I've learned that because I used to do these pots with a florist, and she always said just massage them until you reach them, the droopiness that you're looking for. And all I can say is just fill in. The more variety of greenery you have, the better. I always find different colors, different textures. I always love all that variety in my pots. So I have lots of different ones here. Like I said, I don't know my greens very well, but I did add a couple different ones to the middle as well, and also to the droopiness. And then I like to add some color, and for that I typically use magnolia leaves, some berries, and then if I have some other embellishments, usually from dollar stores, I will add those as well. Then I just swept up the area so it's nice and clean. And I also forgot to mention that snow, let it snow sign was a DIY. It's actually trick or treat on the other side, and I DIY'd that in one of my Vlogmas videos from previous years on my DIY channel. Well, I hope you guys Enjoy this video. I hope this video gave you some Christmas porch decorating ideas. I really love how rustic and cozy my front porch feels. And as always, thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. And make sure you are subscribed if you're not yet for even more Christmas decorating ideas. My first home tours coming out on Wednesday. I will be sharing what I've done so far, and I would love for you to be there and let me know what you think. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.